Hello, Commissioner Woods here, back with another update video on the ambulance showcase fleet. Now, Chief Ambulance Officer Clancy has asked me to do another video showcasing the whole entire fleet. As we go along, we are going to get pictures of them for Chief Ambulance Officer Clancy, but he's asked me to do an update with the vehicles that we've already had in, and hopefully we can get them sorted out. So for the first vehicle, we have got the St John's ambulance vehicle. The St John's ambulance vehicle is used for LAS members, so like your first aiders, like police officers who want to become first aiders but don't actually want to commit to the London Ambulance Service and don't want to have as much training for the London Ambulance Service. So they'll be for there, and they'll use this Skoda here. So the next Skoda we've got is a London Ambulance Service. Now going into the London Ambulance Service fleet, the London Ambulance Service Skoda here, it's used for all calls across the borough and used as a rapid response vehicle. Instead of sending an ambulance where an ambulance can get caught in traffic, a car really sort of can weave its way through better than an ambulance. So a rapid response paramedic would be normally sent, and they would normally be in this vehicle. Now going on to the next vehicle we've got here, there's three versions to these, and these are the Volvo CX70s, V70s, or CX70. So these come in three different colours. You've got yellow, white and grey. Now these vehicles will be going into operation as soon as I get an answer from the Chief Ambulance Officer about which colour or what two colours that he would like to use. So until I get that answer, unfortunately they're not all done, they're not completed, they've not been in the skinning or anything, so they've not been modelled in any way, shape or form, and they just are plain vehicles at the moment. So we will be talking to Chief Ambulance Officer Clancy about which vehicle, that colour that he wants, and what are they going to be used for within the ambulance role. So going on to the next one, is this vehicle was just delivered yesterday to the London Ambulance Service. Yet again, it's not been done up yet, but this is the Jaguar F-Pace vehicle. That will be a rapid response vehicle, or that might be the Chief Ambulance Officer's car, I'm not too sure. But this vehicle will be a level 1 driving ticket only, if that is used by normal paramedics who hold the advanced driving training and completed all training. So going over to the next vehicle, another rapid response vehicle, the BMW X5 vehicle. Now this is yet again another rapid response vehicle. I don't know what the level of driving ticket will be for this, but I take it there'll be either a 1 or a 2. Going over to the next vehicle, and this one was just delivered yesterday as well, is the Range Rover. Now the Range Rover SVR is a very high performance vehicle, and it only seems fitting, as it had an ambulance skin made for it, that we have decided that the vehicle would be fitting for the vehicle, and hopefully this will this vehicle will be in operation very soon. So going over to the next vehicle, this is an Incident Officer's X5. So we decided to bring this so we know if there is an Incident Officer on and where he's at within the boroughs, and we can tell who's coming to scenes. So we decided to go with this one. This one obviously was one of the vehicles that I liked. The skin's absolutely amazing and I quite enjoy driving that vehicle. So the next one is a Land Rover Discovery 4. This is the team leader's vehicle. Now the team leader's vehicle is also the Heart vehicle, I do believe, but it's got just the team leader on the windows, but that doesn't matter. Currently the lights are broken on this vehicle. We are trying to fix it at this time, but I don't know what's happened to the light bar when you put this ambulance skin on it. It glitches up. So now moving on to the Solo Paramedic bike. The Solo Paramedic bike being one of the bikes of choice. That's very fast, very quick to get to places, and it can weave in and out the traffic quite easily. So that is the Solo Paramedic bike. So we are going to get two of these. Unfortunately there's still only one of them, but this is going to have the paramedics taken off of the front and side, and then it's going to have just plain, it'll just be a plain bike used by all of the ambulance fleet staff, but we'll work out that later. And moving on to the Hearts, the other side now, we've got another Skoda here. This is the London Air Ambulance Skoda, the advanced trauma team, and supported by the London Air Ambulance vehicle. You won't see these very much out and about. That currently has no staff apart from the Chief Ambulance Officer, but we're hoping to change that in the near future. So that's the staff there for it. That's the vehicle there of choice. Moving over to the BMW 2 Series now. The BMW 2 Series is the Air Ambulance Grounds Team Advanced Trauma Care again, but this vehicle has a little bit of a different back to it. That has a big sign that says Ambulance Ground Support Unit. So this is a ground support unit, so if the air ambulance is suspended from flying, this is the vehicle of choice that will be going out instead of the air ambulance. So moving on to something very much different within the London ambulance fleet is the ambulance doctor's vehicle, the Range Rover. Now I saw this skin and I had to hunt a few fair hours to look for the vehicle because it was no longer available, but I managed to find the vehicle, and that was an addition that in the last video I never actually mentioned about because I didn't actually know this skin existed. So I have brought it, and I can change the light screen, but that will yet again be up to the Chief Ambulance Officer to decide where he wants to go with that and how that will work out. Moving on to the vans now, the emergency ambulance vans. So in the emergency ambulance van you've got the Mercedes Sachet. This will be your frontline ambulance without a shadow of a doubt. The frontline ambulance you'll see all the time. Not sure about the driving level for this vehicle. I believe you can drive it at level 4, just the normal driving ticket, but with an instructor on board. Not too sure how that's going to work. Moving on, we've got the Mercedes 2014, quite an older ambulance here. This is still about, I've decided to put 2 ambulances in. for the benefit of the ambulance staff. So you don't just see one ambulance driving about, you can have two of them. Moving on to another Mercedes now. This Mercedes, I'm not sure what this one's going to be used for. Me personally, I think that might be used for emergencies, as an emergency ambulance, or that might just be used for training. I'm not sure entirely, but yet again, it's up to the Chief Ambulance Officer to make his decision on that one. So moving on to another ambulance vehicle, the Mercedes again. This vehicle I put in for training and development within the ambulance service. I've not yet put the lovely learner stickers on it yet, but they will be going on it in due course. There is a London Ambulance Service vehicle that has got working light systems on it, and this can go out at any time as well. If the person's the driver is on training and a call comes through and they're the nearest, they can attend in this vehicle that's fully ELS enabled and it's ready for action at any point. Going over to our very last vehicle, now St John's Ambulance is something very close to me. Myself personally and many others, they're truly known for their dedication to public services in England, Ireland and Wales. St John's Ambulance is the top leading first aid company in the UK, if you're outside of the UK, and they deserve all the respect that they get for their dedication to public services. St John's Ambulance, I'm very fond of them. I used to work for St John's Ambulance. I worked for them for 6 years, and the respect that I have for the St John's Ambulance Brigade and all their members is very high, and that was only right for me to put one of the St John's Ambulance vehicles into the game. So yes, that's the St John's Ambulance. This will be used for operationals for people that are St John's Ambulance trained, and they'll still be trained at using the van, but they'll probably start off in the car first. So that is the St John's Ambulance fleet. That is the whole entire fleet in its entirety, apart from one bike. Now I want to go on to the London Ambulance PED. This has been made by and all credit goes to Amateur Modding that's brought this PED out in the last couple of days, and that is an absolutely fantastic PED. So this is the fleece, the green fleece, green pants, and you can see how much detailed that actually is. Let me go a bit closer. It's very, very well detailed. He's really worked hard to make sure that that's detailed, and it's quite nice. So going on to the next one, we've got the top here, the shirt matches the pants precisely down to a T. A little bit different shade, but still very nice indeed. Then we've got the jacket you've seen me walking around in for the last 14 minutes. The jacket being very, very nice indeed. So if we put this on, we can put a fleece on as well. So here is the fleece with the stab-proof vest. Very nice addition as well there. The vest with the fleece looks very nice indeed, and it works well together. So you can just have the belt on with the radio as well. The belt unfortunately doesn't go through the back, but you can see it at the front. Also, one other thing as well, that all comes with a very nice helmet as well. What I never showed you in the last video. Here is the helmet that goes with the ped. Very nice indeed, and it is available on lcpdfr.com, so if you are wanting to download it, then you can do it. But no, very nice ped. Well done to Amateur Modding for another excellent ped. What you've brought out, yet again, you've excelled yourself with the peds, and peds are only getting better and better. So yeah, that's it. That's everything. This is the whole entire of the ambulance fleet. Let me just run out here quickly. We'll see the whole fleet. So, run it a little bit more. Here we go. So this is the whole fleet of vehicles at emergency roleplay community. So if you are wanting to join one of the largest ambulance fleets we've ever had, anybody's ever had, then you can join LRP, emergency roleplay community. And I will leave the link down below. The link is above this video, so you can watch. Watch the video, and the bar will be up at the top. The website address is erpc.co.uk/apply. So you can apply. We have got a Discord down below, so you can join the Discord public server as well. That is down below as well. If you are wanting to give us contribution to the community, I'll leave the link to this my Steam Labs down below as well. And for me and the ambulance service, it's a very goodbye for now.